Hello everybody, and in this video I am pitting the two monsters of the hand cannon family against each other to find out which one is better. It's a question that I get asked a lot in my stream over and over again, so I thought, why not make a video? And then I can hopefully answer it for absolutely everyone. Now I'm gonna say straight up that between these two guns, there is no clear favorite. Now, you might be kind of disappointed because you're like, damn it, I thought you were going to tell me which one's the best. I was going to get MLG with your suggestion and stuff. Well, there's definitely one that's better in certain situations. So I'm going to break down the situations where Thorn is better and where the last word is better. However, the gameplay is going to be of just the last word because you guys have seen enough Thorn to last you a lifetime. Everyone uses Thorn. When you go into the Crucible, it's only Thorn. So we're just showing some love to the last word for this gameplay, but we're going to be talking about both. So let's kick things off by first talking about Thorn. Thorn is going to be a 2-headshot kill to absolutely everyone except for Warlocks running full armor wearing the ram. It's not going to take those guys down, and with that being said, if you're coming up against a bunch of dudes using Thorn, it's really good to just put on your Warlock, put on your max armor, and equip the ram, because you can survive a lot more Thorn than you usually would be able to. But for everyone else, Thorn is going to be a 2-headshot kill. The thing that makes Thorn so special is that it does have the lingering damage, which enables you to not actually have to have a face-to-face gunfight with someone. You can pop out, hit him with Thorn, pop out again, and hit him with Thorn. And they don't actually have the chance to land shots on you because you're just popping in and out, hitting them with the headshots and then killing them with the linger. And they can't regen their health when they're doing this either because obviously you're going to have the lingering damage ticking them down. So in those situations, Thorn is definitely gonna win. Now, Thorn doesn't actually have a disadvantage when it comes to range, especially if you equip the Send It perk, which is what you should be doing, because Send It increases your range and accuracy, which makes your aim assist higher on Thorn. If you use this and then you go and use a different hand cannon, you will notice that you get headshots way easier with Thorn. You'd barely even have to aim in the person's general direction to get a headshot with Thorn. So when you're using Send It, you're going to be strong at medium range, long range, and short range. And this is what makes Thorn kind of need nerfing because it's effective at all ranges, and a gun should not be that powerful and effective at all ranges. If you want to make the game super ridiculously easy mode, then Thorn's definitely a good choice. It just makes the game easy. I personally stay away from Thorn unless I'm going up against a lot of snipers or if I'm coming up against people that are only using Thorn. The reason that I like to use Thorn against snipers is because I can just pop in and out of cover and hit them and kill them. It's very difficult for a sniper to get that headshot on you and kill you when you're just coming at them from different directions and you don't even have to have a straight up shot with them. You don't have to have a straight up gunfight. You can just pop in and out, hit them with the linger, and they'll eventually go down. The reason that I use it when everyone else is using Thorn is just because it's like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, you want to use Thorn? Okay, well I'll use Thorn too. May the best man win, woman, man win. I'm not a woman and a man, but I'm a woman. You guys know what I mean. But may the best person win. So that's the only time that I really use Thorn because in my opinion, it just doesn't really make the game enjoyable. Now what I will say is that close range, the last word is definitely gonna outgun Thorn. The last word completely excels at close range. It's of course okay at long range. It's not the best, but you can definitely still kill people from a long range with the last word. But close range and you're hitting them with that hip fire, Thorn is not gonna kill you. You're gonna be able to take down Thorn users pretty easily with the last word when it comes to close range, but Thorn definitely does prevail when it goes to the longer range engagements. Now going into specifics about the last word. The last word is one of my favorite guns and it is my favorite hand cannon because it personally suits my playstyle. I like to be all up in your face. I like to just run at people and go roar roar roar, I'm a ram or something like that, and that's what the last word enables me to do. It excels at close range, like I said before. It does have a little bit too strong of range on it. I think, in my opinion, to make the last word like perfectly balanced, I think it's almost in a really good place. But to make it perfectly balanced, I feel like it needs to have slightly less range on it, because then it really does focus on how strong the last word is in close quarters. It's doing more damage when you're firing from the hip, it has more accuracy when you're firing from the hip. The last word is all about getting in people's faces. So of course, if you are the the kind of player that doesn't really like to do that, then maybe you don't want to pick up the last word, and maybe you want to pick up Thorn instead, because Thorn is never really gonna let you down at any distance, whereas the last word, you do need to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to using that weapon. However, if you are a long-range sniping kind of player, the last word is gonna be your best friend. Whenever I snipe, I make sure to have the last word with me, because then it means that I'm strong at a long range, and it also means that I'm strong at a short range. With the last word, you don't even really need a shotgun. When I use the last word, I find myself not using shotguns as much depending on the map. But the last word is amazing at short range. It's really, really, really good. And if you keep your medium distance, like short, medium range distance between shotgunners, you're gonna take them down with your hip fire before they even get close to you. So if you are someone that does like to hang back and likes to use snipers, then definitely pick up the last word, because then it's gonna make you strong at all ranges. Super long, medium, close. You're gonna be equipped for every kind of engagement that you come across. So to pit these two head to head and say when you should be using one or the other, personally, I would say that if you're a very aggressive player, then the last word's gonna be better for you. You can outgun Thorn, you can outgun everything else for sure, because your engagement is gonna be a little bit closer. If you're someone that likes to stand back more, then Thorn is probably gonna do better for you. So figuring out which weapon is the best definitely does depend solely on your playstyle and what is personally gonna fit you and how you like to play this game. A quick note about the last word is that you don't ever really want to be firing in full auto mode. You want to tap it, just tap it. This enables you to be more accurate and make sure that you're getting those headshots as much as possible, whereas in full auto mode, you only want to use that when someone is directly in your face. So that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thorn versus the last word. Let me know in the comment section which gun you personally prefer. Try not to be mean and stuff. Don't be mean. They're guns. They have feelings. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you later. Bye.